So you might have noticed that my previous video ended a little bit abruptly. Well, I kind of self-imposed a 10-minute limit for that video, and before I knew it, I looked down and I was basically right at 10 minutes, and I was trying to rush myself and complete it, and it didn't turn out that well. But I'm not going to adjust it or tweak it, of course. It is the way it is. So I just figured I would come back, do a part two of things I didn't get a chance to address in that video. And let's start with the Straight Talk service. So I've been with Straight Talk for a while. I mentioned it in the Note 4 video that I've been with them through numerous Samsung cycles. I've been with them from the Galaxy Note, or actually no, the S2, I believe. Yeah, S2, S2, Note 2, Note 4, and now the Note 8. And in August, I got this 1 year unlimited talk text data where I don't have to pay per month, and I pay one flat fee, and I get, well, this says 5, but they have since the $45 plan, they've upped it to 10 gigs. So now I get 10 gigs of data a month, and it will automatically like renew at the start of each month. So the day that I paid for this, that's the restart date each month for my data. And it's been great. Like, I haven't had to worry about monthly checks or monthly statements or monthly this, monthly auto pay. And it's been just an ease on my mind. And it's been great. Like, it's been great. The Straight Talk service, I can't talk enough about the service. The customer service, different story. But in terms of like the phone works, service, data, it's been what I need it to be. It's not the fastest data in the world, but it gets the job done and it does exactly what I need to do. All right, so Straight Talk service is a go. Just try not to talk to customer service. I think everyone's better off if you don't talk to customer service. Let's talk about the speed of the phone. So coming from a Note 4, over time became more sluggish. I have my work email on my phone, and because of that, I had to encrypt the Note 4. I think it's encrypted anyway, but like I think there's like extra level of encryption that just bogged the phone down a little bit. I have my work email on this phone now as well. Not the same at all. Like, this thing still hums, it still flies, it still speeds through everything. It's great. It's really fast. Like, doing this on the Note 4 would it would not handle that. It would not handle that at all. And not that, I mean, phones age over time, the architecture, the chips in the phone. Sometimes you can't, the phones aren't built to last 5, 6, 7 years. But I will say, in moving to this phone, it's been a nice, pleasant surprise to have a phone that now I have all the things I had on my Note 4 and now have on this, and on top of like putting all of my pictures, all my videos. I didn't have all my videos on my Note 4. All my videos are on here. Like, I got a bunch of stuff, and it's handled it all like a champ. It's been fantastic. It's done everything I've needed it to do, and it's been quick, and it's been fast, and it's great at multitasking. Speaking of multitasking, let's talk about multitasking. So I mentioned in part one of this, the edge screen. So these are things I did not mention. The app pairing options that you get on the phone. So you can pair any two apps together to set up a split screen experience when you launch them. So you see Facebook, Twitter, or let's do Maps, Spotify, boom, and it pops up together. Now, so this is great. Like, you'll get this message from time to time, may not work properly in split screen view, but it's fine. It's fine. So one of the cool things about this, and like you see it down here as well, so that message is annoying, but it works just fine. And driving from, point A to point B, this is awesome. So you flip this to landscape view, and you have a fully functional GPS and a music player that's always active. And if you want to skip a track, boom, skip the track. This is still going. This is clutch, because on the Note 4 you had this, but it wasn't as customizable or as fully functional as it is here. And this is fantastic. And in using it, because I drove home for Thanksgiving, and I used this and I used Spotify and Google Maps, and it was flawless. Sometimes when I would try to GPS and I would get a message and I would swipe it away, or I would enter into it voice and text back through my voice. There was some stutter, some lag, some slowdown. On this phone, it's flawless. It does it perfectly, and it's been a joy to be able to have true split screen on this phone, and it's been fantastic. Really enjoyable stuff. And then to get out of full screen, you just hold down the multitask and it brings it full. So let's talk about Bixby. So I mentioned in part one that there was a lot of criticism about the battery. Well, that criticism holds nothing on Bixby. Everyone's destroyed Bixby across the board. Um, Strangely enough, I like it. Now, do I use the Hate Bixby voice command and all that stuff? No, I don't. But the button on the side is a great like voice companion, because if I hit it and say call blah blah blah, it does it. If I hit it and say do this or turn off this or blah, 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 this with the phone, it does it so quick, and it does it faster than you going into the settings and doing it yourself. And then you can create quick commands. So if I say let's go home, it will turn on location, go into GPS, pull up the home address, boom, bring up Spotify if I wanted to, because I was using Spotify while using the GPS, and do all that in a matter of seconds. So the entire idea of Bixby, not completely fully thought out, but the voice aspect of it is perfect. I use it every day. I use it all the time. It's a really great companion to have on this phone. And in most cases, I never use OK Google. I'm not an OK Google guy, but I use Bixby and that button a lot, because it's so much easier to just pick up the phone, hit that button, and say call mom, and it'll call her. Like, that's big. Like, it's kind of cool to have that. So Bixby, not a 10 out of 10, but I'll give it like a 7 or an 8, because I can use it in a way that helps me and benefits me in my day-to-day life. So overall, those are the things I did not get a chance to get into in part one, and I'm already basically at 8 minutes again here. So there's a lot to get into with this phone, as you have seen and have heard me talk about. So if you have any questions about the phone, if there's anything else you want me to address about the phone that I forgot, as you see, there's a lot of things to talk about the phone. Let me know. I'll hit you up in the comments. I'll get back to you. Sorry about this taking so long, and I appreciate you guys watching it, and hopefully this was insightful. All right, I will talk to you later.